just about ready to roll. And on the mound in this one, Brandon Woodruff. Chris, his strikeout rate this year among the best all time.
He's truly one of the elite strikeout pitchers in the league. I mean, strikeouts per 9 off the chart.
Leading off tonight for
the opposing
Dodgers,
team, they know they have their work
hitter,
cut out for them
PK
anytime they're facing this guy or a guy like this that's going to get the swings and misses. Pretty much in a class of his own when it comes to that category.
Late swing fouled off.
First pitch, 640.
Ball one there.
1-1.
Swing and a miss. And it's 1-2.
When you throw a fastball by a guy like that, I imagine it's got to feel incredible. Look for him to throw it again at some point.
Woodruff deals. Flails at that one. It's a strikeout.
Well, that slider was way out of the zone, and for me, it just comes down to not seeing the pitch out of the hand, not tracking it into the zone, and then also being a little bit anxious, not confident in your 2-strike approach. And so when a guy's in that position, you get him to commit early, and a lot of times you get the swing and miss, as you did right there.
Hit on the ground up the middle. That's a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Batting third, the first baseman, number 5, Freddie Freeman.
Freddie Freeman up to the dish. There's a strike. Betts over at first with 1 away. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2.
Good zip on that fastball at the bottom of the zone. If he's there all day, it's going to be a tough one for the hitters.
The changeup missing. Now 1-2.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
Just missed.
That's a ball.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you had a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
And Freddie takes the K.
No, just couldn't pull the trigger on the fastball right there, and I don't think he was taking it, thinking it might be a called ball or anything. I just think he was flat out frozen. Did not expect that location, in my opinion.
And now Andy Pajes. Fastball for a strike. The pitch. Jumps, but it's off his glove. Beats him to first, and they do get the third out. The inning is over. So the Dodgers leave one. Now it's the Brewers' turn. It's a scoreless ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Back here with my pal Siggy, and pitching in this game, number 80. Chris, he's got the ability to take control of a game when he's out there.
Well, incredible mound presence, and he's going to attack hitters. You look at that strikeout per 9 ratio over 10 coming into this start. So he's a pitcher that wants the ball. He's aggressive. He knows that he can get the swing and miss, especially when he needs it most. We'll see how effective he is in this one.
Up now for Milwaukee, Sal Frelick. There's the strike. That hit him.
That got him.
And the leadoff man is aboard to start the inning. William Contreras up now for the Brewers. just missed. Off the mark there. 2-1. Runner at first with no outs here. Pickoff throw, and he's back in there. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming.
I would throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Next pitch is outside.
So here we go. Base runner at first. Could be running on the pitch. He's got good enough speed to steal the bag to get in scoring position, even if it's a swing and miss at the plate.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Line drive, base hit. Runner stops at second, and the first two reach to start the inning.
Well, really had to battle for that one. Man, that was so fun to watch. You'll often hear the phrase short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing, and came away with a beautiful line drive in the center field.
Here comes Christian Yelich, and fires in a fastball at 95. Swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
I think he was a little excited there. Saw the fastball, but needed a step ladder to get to that one. He's going to have to tighten it back up. He wants to have a good at bat.
Next offering upstairs.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
And a foul ball, he stays alive. And look out. That one gets him. The second man he's plunked in this one. Bases loaded, nobody out. Jackson Chourio will hit next. Golden opportunity right here. And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike one. Bases juiced, no outs. And that's a little high.
You need a strikeout, and you need a ball perhaps on the ground for a double play, or get yourself a pop-up, something, but you've got to make some pitches. But if he can battle and get through this, he can earn some points.
And strike two. Next offering is down low.
Really good take, especially with two strikes.
Ball four, and a run comes in to score.
They obviously were in a pretty great spot to take the lead right there with the bases loaded. And I'll say that was a good, patient at bat to draw the walk. And you know what? Still counts as an RBI.
This is Bryce Terang, and that's in there for strike one.
It's 0-1.
And downstairs. Bases juiced, no outs. Swing and a ball popped in the air. And it stays fair. One runs is in. Now a second crosses the plate, and they're up by 3.
Well, there you go. The RBI machine. Another clutch run scoring at bat.
Yeah, he's been so good in these situations. Call it clutch if you want, but his resume speaks for itself. Here's the rookie third baseman. And fouled off. And that one fouled off. Chorio on third. Terang stands at second. No outs. Foul ball. It stays 0-2.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Strike 3. Got him swinging. And that is a big first out.
And he'll be beating himself
Batting
up on the way back
the
to the
first
dugout.
baseman,
Got a
Jake
pitch to hit and just couldn't get to
Bauer.
it. I think that slider really caught way more of the plate than it was supposed to.
Next for the Brewers, Jake Bauers. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Swings through that one out in front that time.
0-2.
And he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
And now 1-2.
1-2.
Second and third here. One away. That one
2-2.
inside. Look out. Two on, one out. Just off the outside edge. 3-2 now. And they're all loaded up.
So here we go again with the walks. It's been a real struggle
Batting
finding
eighth,
the zone
the
for him in the
shortstop,
past. Now,
Andrew
even if they get out of this jam, these walks add
Monasterio.
pressure and stress to the entire team.
Next to hit, Andrew Monasterio. Yeah, that's fouled off. Bases loaded. One away. There's a swing and a drive. And that's a foul ball. That misses the zone. Ball one. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Number 70 getting ready to go. Number 78 getting cranked up as well. Swing and a miss. The velocity blasted it right past him.
I'm not sure that was the exact location the pitcher wanted, but it worked. He got the swing and miss, and I'm sure a bit of sigh of relief after seeing that one go through the zone.
Stepping in, Eric Haas.
That's a foul.
Ground ball left side, and that's just foul.
Well, it stinks to be down by, these runs early in this ball game like this, but you've got 2 outs. You've got to close the door because you still have a chance with how much time is left in this one.
Oh, he doesn't get the call. And 1-1.
And that's a pitch early in this game. He needs called for a strike. Struggling with command issues. He's got to get a little help from the umpire.
And a count 1-2.
All sliders so far in this at bat to get ahead in the count, and it clearly shows there was a game plan in mind for how to attack him in the box.
That one not close. And the count's even at 2. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. Two outs. He swings and hits a fly ball center field. Pajes snags it on the run. Brewers pick up a run on this RBI double. It's now 3-0. Back here at American Family Field. All set for the start of the inning. And at the plate for the Dodgers, Michael Conforto. Woodruff back to work. Pitch misses there. Ball 1.
A 3-0 lead is great, but you can't get too comfortable. Got to stay aggressive, keep attacking hitters, try to cruise through this ball game.
And a foul ball. Fouled off to the right.
Great swing and solid contact. Just a little too quick. He's got to stay back a little longer.
Swing and a miss at 96. Struck him out. That K is his third of the game.
Good pitch right there. I mean, he's attacking a location that this guy at the plate tends to have trouble with. And there's just so much information in this day and age, sometimes too much information, but the guys that can take that information, process it, and then go out there, Boog, and execute the pitch, go right after that hitter, and get the result that they were anticipating. That's really good pitching right there, and it's a good job of the pitcher and the catcher working together.
2 outs, base is empty. Miguel Rojas at the plate. And first offering is fouled off. 2 outs, base is empty. And there's a ball.
1-1.
On the ground to the left. Slings it across. That's the third out. Dodgers go down quietly. They trail in this one 3-0. Bottom of the second. Now it's the right fielder, Sal Freely.
He's not the power guy, but he can hurt you to all parts of the ballpark. On the mound, he's got to remember his offense can score a lot. So if he can hit the reset button from here going forward, there's still a chance that his club can win this ball game.
Line drive, caught.
Well, baseball can be cruel, can it? I mean, sometimes it gives and sometimes it takes away. He did everything right on that swing, but he's got nothing to show for it.
And next is the designated hitter, William Contreras. Singled and scored his first time. Fastball for a strike.
Not sure if he was expecting for the pitcher to come right at him, but he got a nice cookie there and just watched it the entire way.
And a swing and a miss.
Threw that fastball right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. See if he continues to climb the ladder.
1 out, base is empty. And 1-2.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is, because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
Next offering is fouled back. The 0-2. Ground ball to the right side, and it goes just foul. That's off the mark. It's a ball and 2 strikes. way
2-2.
inside. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. 3 up, 3 down for Milwaukee, but they're on top by a count of 3-0. Back here in Milwaukee, and here's the rookie catcher, Dalton Rushing. And ball one. All right, Chris, when you talk about great logos, the Milwaukee Brewers, the M and the B that form a glove, not everyone even realizes that it's an M and a B with that glove. They started using it in 1978 and have been using it a lot more recently. It's a great logo, Chris.
Yeah, Boog, I remember as a kid, my brother had that ball cap, and I would just kind of borrow it. Some would say steal it, but it was just such a cool looking logo. I had no idea until years later that that's what was hidden on the inside of it, that M and that B, but very, very cool.
2-2.
Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. He's notched 4 strikeouts now.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way, so credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch. Clearly, he had him fooled.
So digging in, Yuri Ruiz. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike. Chris, where does this Brewers glove logo rank for you all time?
I'd say for me, it's right there in the top 5. I mean, their logos and everything is sort of your personal experience, but ball caps that we had around the house, Montreal Expos growing up, Milwaukee Brewers, that Philadelphia Philly where the red was a deeper red, more of that burgundy. But those were just iconic logos, and so because of that early impression, they stay in my top 5.
I think it's one of the best all time. An art student at UW Eau Claire created it. It is super creative, and I think one of the better logos we have in the sport. So the batting order turns over, and now the DH, Enrique Hernandez, right through there for a strike. One out and a runner at second. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Swing and a miss. There's that changeup.
Another 0-2 count right here. Pitcher just in the driver's seat. He can go anywhere he wants to go right here.
And foul ball. That one way outside, and it's 1-2. Ruiz leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. That's down and in.
2-2.
Next pitch misses inside, and it's 3-2.
Count is full.
And he chases that one. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound.
Oh, that slider wasn't even close to the strike zone, and he got him to chase. That's just a bad approach right there. Either he was looking for something else and got completely fooled, or he was sitting all over the slider and just couldn't resist the temptation. But, man, really expanded right there and didn't have a chance of making contact with that pitch.
Betts in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. Next offering is fouled back. A little bit low, and that's ball 1.
Too close for me, partner, to take that 0-2 fastball, but for whatever reasons, he let it go by. He's still in the at-bat. I don't think he'll let the next one go.
Man on second, 2 down. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. So he picks up his 6th strikeout of the ball game. A hit and an error in the inning, but they fail to score. We head now to the home half of inning number 3. It's the Brewers 3 and the Dodgers nothing. Set for the bottom of the 3rd. Here's the center fielder, Jackson Chourio. Chourio measures 6 feet even, only 20 years old, and he was born in Venezuela. That one missing inside. And now 2-0. Late on that fastball.
As a hitter, you got to learn something from that pitch. He clearly wasn't timed up on the fastball. In a 2-0 count, you have to be ready to do damage.
Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
2-2's the count.
And that's in the dirt.
Count is full.
That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Well, he tried to nibble right there and just missed his spot. Hitter didn't offer at it. Now he has somebody to worry about over at first.
Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. Number 80 will depart. Not what they were hoping for from the opener, so we'll see a new arm on the mound when we get back.
Now pitching for
new
the
pitcher
Dodgers.
For the Dodgers, number 70.
Number 70.
He pitched yesterday, and we'll see him once again.
Second walk of the game for him, and he's been really patient at the plate. A game plan that he's sticking to. He's just not going outside of what he's looking for up there.
Bryce Terang now at the plate. He drove in 2 with a double his first time up. We talk about guys with good speed, and definitely he has it. But pushing the offense aside for just a second, Chris, it's the defensive side that I think the speed factors in the most. Swing and a ground ball, and that's just foul. Nobody out, runner at first. And a foul ball.
Well, he gets to balls that get by most people at that position. Just really impressive because there's certain times the ball comes off the bat, automatically that team that hit it thinks that they've got a base hit, or they may have extra bases, and he just takes it away.
In the air, out towards left center. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's one down.
Now batting, third baseman, Caleb Durbin.
Here's the third baseman. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95.
This is one of those situations defensively where you can't try to do too much. You got to make sure that you field the ball cleanly and get one out first. It's going to be tough to get 2 with this kind of speed in the batter's box.
And the 0-1. Swing and a high fly ball pulled foul, and that's out of play.
Looked like you got a little excited on that fastball. Got to think to yourself, I want to stay up the middle. That way, if you're a little bit early, you hit it out of the ballpark. If you're a little late, opposite field not.
In the dirt. In there safely. Chourio into scoring position on the wild pitch, and there goes the double play possibility.
You know, sometimes it takes a reliever a little time to get comfortable with the mound out there, especially when they come in trying to be nasty with every pitch they throw. Not exactly what they were looking for when they called him in, though. We'll see if he can settle down.
Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. Some high cheese for strike 3.
The
It's talked about a lot, but a good high fastball in a two-strike situation, it's just become such a problem for hitters in more recent years. I mean, with all of the emphasis by pitchers on developing that spin rate, having a good grip on the baseball, those high fastballs, they kind of look like to the hitter that they're rising, even though they're not, but they're not decreasing in velocity and spin rate, so very difficult to get the barrel on.
Bowers swings through that one as he comes to the plate for the second time today. In the dirt. Man at second. Swing and a ball lifted left field. Conforto puts it away, and that will end the inning. So it's no runs, no hits, no errors, and 1 left on base. 3 innings complete. It's the Brewers 3 and the Dodgers nothing. And we're back. John Shambi with Chris Singleton and set to lead off the 4th. Freddie Freeman.
Let's go, Milwaukee.
That one missed.
You know, these Dodgers just haven't produced as many competitive at-bats as I'd like to see in this one. Strikeouts are a little easier to stomach in baseball today, but even by those standards, they're going down way too often, and I think they're having a hard time getting any momentum going as a result.
Next pitch misses way outside. In the air, left field, down the line, and no one can get there. Around first, heading for 2. And he's got a leadoff double in the 4th.
Well, I'm not saying that play was easy, but it was harder than it needed to be thanks to the bad jump. Those small moments can be costly.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Andy Pajes. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Runner in scoring position, nobody out. Top half of inning number 4. Rolled softly, but that goes foul. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. Way back there. Makes the grab. Runner tags at second. And he's in safely at third with 1 out.
Now batting, left fielder Michael Conforto.
And here is Michael Conforto. Struck out swinging his first time. Right down the chute. That's strike 1.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. In to score is the runner from third. It's an RBI single, and it's now a 2-run game.
Well, that gets him a little closer in this one. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
1 down. And the batter now, Hesung Kim. Fouled off. He was late. Man at first, 1 away. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
And that's downstairs and outside. Got him. Picks up strikeout number 7. So up next, Miguel Rojas. Rounded out his first time up. There's a strike.
0-1.
Slice down the right side. Two outs. Can't connect on the curveball, struck him out. But the RBI single pushes across a run. And this is now a 3-1 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the fourth, and now Andrew Monasterio. And first offering is fouled off. Fastball is outside.
Ball.
Next offering is in for a strike.
1-2.
And a base hit right there. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of the struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
And the batter now, Eric Haas. Fly to center his first time. He's 0 for 1. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. Next offering is fouled back. Outside low, and that's ball one.
Well, he missed badly with that 0-2 fastball. Hitter has to understand, probably wants to try to put him away with that pitch, so got to stay ready for it.
Ripped on a line. Conforto makes the play, and there's one away.
The right fielder, number 10, Sal Frelick.
So the lineup flips over. Next for Milwaukee, Sal Frelick. He's 0 for 1. Climb the ladder with that fastball. That's strike one. Monasterio, the runner at first with one gone to the inning. Swinging a foul straight back.
Make it happen, Brewers.
Swing and a pop-up. Rojas snags it for the second out.
Now batting, the designated hitter, William Contreras.
Next is the designated hitter, William Contreras. Singled and scored back in the first. He's 1 for 2. And there's a
That's
ball.
a ball.
Swinging a foul straight back.
All right, Milwaukee.
Pulls that one foul. One-two to Contreras. Close, but called a ball. And it's 2-2.
2-2.
Step off throw to first.
No, he did
and
it,
he's
he
back
did.
in on a dive. Ground ball, Freddie Freeman. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Brewers strand one, but they still lead it 3-1. We go to the top of the
Leading off for
fifth,
Los
and at
Angeles,
the plate for the
catcher,
Dodgers, Dalton Rushing.
Let's go.
Woodruff back to work. Close
Nope.
one, doesn't get the call. And that
Wow.
is ball one.
You know, these Dodgers, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. They've hit 7 line drives already, and even though some of them have been for outs, there's nothing wrong with delivering consistent, hard contact. That's almost always going to lead to positive results.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
Well, he's on a great run of strikeouts and showing excellent control and command, not walking opposing batters. You know, this offense, they've got to find a way to break his rhythm, put the bat on the ball, maybe try to bunt for a base hit, get him off the mound, moving around, step out, something to interrupt his timing because he's coming right after these guys.
So digging in, Yuri Ruiz. And first pitch fastball is in for a strike. So the Dodgers are going to have to try and come from behind and try and get that offense going. The Brewers up by 2, and we're at the top of the fifth. Next offering is in for a strike.
The offense needs to start showing some fight against this starter. He's doing his thing out there. They're going to have to push back at some point and make him work a little bit harder.
Well, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or 2 is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
One down, base is empty. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Foul ball, still 0-2.
Sit him down.
And that one is inside. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Fouls it off, still 1-2.
Pretty impressive. We haven't seen that pitch from him much, but he's got a really good feel when he throws it.
That one
No, that
close,
missed. That's
rule
the
the
ball.
ball. 2-2.
Still just the second batter of the inning, and on the mound he's already thrown 13 pitches. They got him working hard out there.
Make it 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along.
Now at 10 Ks with still a few innings left, so expect him to add on to that total. And you know, pitchers are looking to have a strikeout per inning. I mean, that's excellent work. The way it looks now, I mean, he's going to have a better rate than that in this one. So really good stuff working on the mound in this one.
Back to the top of the Dodgers order. Kike Hernandez steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. Just
that
missed.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Two down, nobody on. Outside low, and that's ball 2. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Here's the 2-2. Battling here as he fouls it away.
Well, he's desperately looking for that swing and miss. He's going to have to just change speeds a little bit, try to move it around, create just a little bit of illusion at the end.
Too high, and it's ball 4. That's a great at bat. He saw a lot of pitches and earned a walk.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
There's a strike to Mookie.
0-1. That missed. That's a ball.
That one to first, and it goes just foul. Two outs. That one
No,
just
ball.
misses.
2-2.
Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Out to short. And he can't come up with it.
In there.
And no
Hey.
shot to get him at first. There's two aboard.
Now batting, the first baseman, Freddie.
Well, things that lead to big innings other than hits or home runs are, of course, walks and errors. Free base runners, and they've been gifted with both so far this inning. And that will make any manager in the dugout just stew a little bit, and I'm sure he is right now.
First and second, two outs. Here's Freddie Freeman now. 1 for 2. Fastball,
One ball,
and he
no
gets
strikes.
out of the way. Two on, two outs.
No, that missed. That's a ball.
Right through there for a strike. Activity in the bullpen for the Brewers. Grant Anderson up and throwing. Mears warming up as well.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand the zone. He's capable of going out there and doing damage with it.
Hernandez, the lead runner at second. Betts on at first with two down. Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. And he keeps putting up the Ks. That's number 11. Dodgers strand a couple. And they still trail it here 3-1. Back here at American Family Field, we head to the bottom of the fifth. Up now for Milwaukee, Christian Yelich. Hit hard on the ground to short. Throw on to Freeman.
out of there.
One up, one down.
Talk about being able to dial up the velocity.
batting,
That first
center
baseman
fielder,
over there
Jack
might need a
Bag.
little pad inside that first baseman's mitt.
Jackson Chourio up now for the Brewers. Pitch
That's the
misses,
ball.
and it's 1-0. Swing and a line drive and a base hit out into left center field. So a man aboard now with one away.
Just a total nightmare for
Now batting,
lefties. I'd be
second
very
baseman,
surprised to see
Roy.
that matchup again. Just a
So
solid swing
bad.
right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
Now at the plate, Bryce Terang.
Aye.
That clips the zone, and that's strike one. Runner on the go. Strike in there. Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag. Runner at second here, one gone. And he grounds one to the right side. Kim throws to first in time.
Now batting, the third baseman, Kayla.
Now the third baseman,
Derby.
who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. Off the
That's
plate
it.
inside, ball one. Swing and a miss, and he got him to chase.
1-1.
2 outs and a runner at third. Last half of inning number 5. That one the other way, and a foul ball. Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. Milwaukee leaves 1 as the lead remains 3-1.
Now pitching for
We're
the
back,
Brewers.
and they make a change to start
Number
the 6th.
37.
The new pitcher, DL Hall. This southpaw has been really good against left-handed hitters. And here is
Leading off for
Andy
the Dodgers,
Pajes.
the center
0
fielder,
for 2
Andy
in this one.
Pajes.
That one ripped, but foul. 0-1 now. A dive. Nice stop. Throws from his knees, but no chance to get him. It's an infield single.
Well, this is unfortunate because
Now
it looked like it was
left
going to be an
field.
awesome play, something we
Conforto.
see on the highlights tonight and tomorrow. But you have to applaud the effort on the stop. And if you don't take care of the throw, it goes from a wow moment to one you regret really quick.
Michael Conforto will climb in.
Picked up an RBI in his last at bat. Still their only run of the game so far.
And that is in for a strike. 0-1. With the tying run at the plate, and we're the top half of the 6th. And that one fouled off.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Got him swinging for the strikeout. Had him out front for strike 3.
Well, that's a curveball that people like to describe as a hammer or Uncle Charlie, and you can see why. It's not a looping slow curve. He throws it hard, and it gets plenty of bite on the end.
So up next, Hae-Sung Kim. And that one is
That's the ball.
downstairs. 1-0. Kim,
1-0.
in his rookie season, 26 years old, and he's a native of South Korea.
Come on, Brewers.
Hey!
Pajes stands at first with 1 out. Inside, 2-1.
Strike him out.
That one
That's
missed.
a ball. Full count.
And ball
Take your
4,
mix.
2 aboard.
Walks out of the bullpen can absolutely kill
Now
your
batting,
momentum
third
very
baseman,
quickly. They're in some
Miguel
hot water trying to protect this lead.
First and second, 1 out. Miguel Rojas steps to the plate for the Dodgers.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boog.
And that drops in for a strike.
Well, in this situation with runners
0-1.
on, you got to get ahead in the count so that you can dictate the rest of the at-bat. Nice job right there.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Looked pretty good as far as being in the strike zone, but I'm sure as a hitter, not too good with where it was located. Very top of the strike zone, middle away.
Got him looking for the strikeout. Fastball, the letters frozen for strike 3.
Just locked him up right there for the second out, and that's an at-bat he's probably going to be thinking about for a little while. Didn't pull the trigger. Not how you want to go down in an RBI spot, so now you got to hope your teammate behind you can pick you up.
Next up, the Dodgers catcher, Dalton Rushing. And that's off the inside edge. And that's ball 1. And that's through there for a strike. 2 on, 2 outs. Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt.
Clearly he was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
One and 2 now. And a swing and a miss. Third out, and that ends the frame. 2 left on. 7, 8, 9, 2 up in the home half of the inning. It's the Brewers 3 and the Dodgers 1. Well, we go bottom 6, and now the first baseman, Jake Bauers.
You know, this is kind of a tough matchup as a left-handed hitter facing a left-handed pitcher. What you tell yourself is, I want to stay square to the plate, try to hit the ball over the shortstop's head.
Hard on the ground to first. And he handles it himself for the out.
Now batting, shortstop Andrew Monasterio.
Next for the Brewers, Andrew Monasterio. Swing and a line drive and a base hit up the middle. Just kind of sliced that one into center.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. That can be a dangerous pitch if you don't get it inside enough, because as a hitter, you see it coming across the plate the whole way. No problem handling it and putting a good swing on it that time.
Next to hit, Eric Haas. Right through there for a strike. Foul ball there. And he swings and lifts one to deep center field. That's back there. That's long gone. Third home run of the season, and they add a couple more. It's 5-1.
Already playing with the lead, and now they're celebrating a home run. They're having a great time out there. A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
Back to the top of the lineup, and here is Sal Frelick. There's a strike at the knees. 0-1. One down, base is empty. That one pushed to the left and foul. And that skips in the dirt. Still only 1 out here in the inning. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Just a hammer 12-6 curveball right there, Boog. That was exactly what he wanted to do with it. Not a ton of pitchers can throw a true 12-6 break, but he does. And you can't throw it any better than he did right there.
Contreras started after it, tried to hold up. Now a look to first, and that's a swing according to umpire Ed Drummond. And that's outside. And the count is 1-2. Bases empty, 2 away, but 2 runs are in here in the bottom of the 6th. Next pitch is downstairs. On the ground, right side. Kim slings to first. Inning over. 2 runs for Milwaukee on the dinger. It's now a 5-1 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Abner Uribe.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
Abner
Uribe. And at the plate for the Dodgers, Esteury Ruiz.
Los Angeles, the right fielder, number 1, Esteury Ruiz.
Let's go, Brewers.
Swing and a miss. There's the slider. It's 0-1.
No ball.
Movement
1
in
strike.
Milwaukee's bullpen. Jarrett Koenig, the southpaw, is throwing and getting that sinker dialed in. And the 0-1. In the air, pretty deep out to center field. Chorio has a beat on it, and it's caught for the out.
The batter, number 8, designated hitter, Kike.
Here's Kike Hernandez. A walk and a pair of strikeouts.
Here we go, Brewers. Here we go. Swing better.
Inside, just missed.
1-0.
That's inside. Lined, and that's a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single. Here's Mookie Betts now, 1 for 3. Fouled off left side. Hernandez leads off first with 1 away. And it's fouled away.
One ball, 2 strikes.
Slider misses outside. On the ground, a second, might be 2. Boots it. No throw, safe at first, and we'll see if it's an error.
2 consecutive base hits for this team. Really protecting with 2 strikes right there. Pitch wasn't even close, but man, he got the barrel to it somehow. Nice job of bad ball hitting. And maybe they've got something going here, trying to get back into this one.
First one to Freeman is in for a strike. Ground ball, and that's through the infield. Rounds third, headed for the plate. Now a long throw home. It's off the mark, and he scores. It's 5-2.
Comes through with the RBI. Just kept it simple. Played Pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down. Really important at bat coming up now.
And next will be the Dodgers cleanup hitter, Andy Pajes. 0 for 3 in this one. In the air, out towards right center. Frelick running hard to get it. And an automatic double as it hops the fence. A run comes into the play.
Well, everyone is thinking, Ed, would the runner have scored from first if the ball stayed in the park? We'll never know, but they do get a run across with a chance to do more damage in the inning.
And here comes the Brewers manager to the mound. Pitching change coming. Abner Uribe done for the night. 2-run ball game as he heads for the dugout, and we'll be back with a new pitcher.
Now pitching for
New
the
pitcher
Brewers,
on here, Jared Koenig.
number 47.
And never an easy situation
Jared
coming in with runners at second and third. He's got a base to work with, so he doesn't have to be perfect, but he does have to make some quality pitches.
So 2 in scoring position with 1 out. Michael Conforto getting ready to hit. Swings and misses. And it's 0-1.
0-1.
In the infield at the corners, don't be surprised to see them come home first and prevent that run from scoring.
Just
Nope,
missed.
ball. 1-1.
That one
Ball.
misses, and it's 2-1.
Really close pitch down around the knees there, and you could see him asking where it missed. Probably doesn't agree, but it appears he's ready to move on to the next pitch.
That one clips the outside corner. That's strike 2. With the go-ahead run at the plate, here the top half of inning number 7. So the tying run at second. Got him swinging. Huge strikeout there.
That left-handed batter facing a left-handed pitcher that's got some sink like that at the end. It's just the bottom falls out of it when it looks like it's going to be a pretty good pitch in that location that everyone says lefties love.
So 2 down now, and here is Hesung Kim. Yeah, don't need much damage here, just a base hit. Likely will score 2. And that's outside. Swing and a fly ball, well struck left field, and that's the 3rd out.
Well, this guy competes hard. We see the emotion there. I love it. Great job of getting out of the jam.
Now pitching for
We're
the
back in a new
Dodgers,
pitcher here to start the bottom of the
Number
7th.
86.
Number 86.
Well, he's been a really tough guy to take deep this season. You usually have to
Leading
string
off
some
for
hits
the
together in
Brewers,
order to get
the
to him.
left fielder.
Here's
Christian
Yelich at the dish.
Yelich.
That one
Ball,
misses.
that's up.
And that is ball 1.
Well, these Brewers, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. They've been lining the
2-0.
ball all over the ballpark, and unfortunately, sometimes it's right into a glove. But still, they've hit 9 line drives so far, and that's something they should feel very good about.
Swing and a ball lined out towards center. Hauls it in for the out. 1 up, 1 down.
The
Speaking
center
of those
fielder,
line
number
drives,
11.
you can't get too
Yes,
discouraged
sir.
when they don't drop in for you. It's
Del
important to
Rio.
remember that you pretty much did everything right, and that's just baseball sometimes.
Foul ball. One down, base is empty. That's in there.
No need to offer at that pitch until you get to 2 strikes. It's just a low percentage of success when you want to try to go after that down and away pitch.
Swing and a ball popped in the air. And a base hit.
The batter, number 2, Second baseman,
One gone, runner at first. Bryce Terang, the next to hit. There's a strike. Squirts away a little bit. Chourio leads off first with one away. Now snap throw to first. Chourio back on a dive. Swing and a miss, and that one missed by a ton.
Man, that was pretty gross right there.
Fights it off. He'll see another. The other way. Feed to second. That's one. On to Freeman. Double play. Inning over. No runs, one hit, no errors, and no one left. We look ahead to inning number 8. It's the Brewers 5 and the Dodgers 3.
Now pitching for the
Welcome
Brewers.
back, and a new arm on the mound to start
Number
the 8th.
56.
Grant Anderson.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Come on, Milwaukee.
Rojas stands in now, looks at that one inside. And there's a foul ball. One and two here. Gets a piece and stays alive. Next offering misses down and away. And it remains 2-2. They tried to get him to chase on a slider down and away. Stays alive. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. And that's inside and a good at bat ball 4. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Well, that's a nice job of grinding out that at bat. Saw a lot of pitches and ends up drawing the walk. Very gritty.
Smith.
Out front and foul to the left side. With the tying run at the plate, and we're at the top of the 8th. Next offering is in for a strike.
2 really good back-to-back sliders. Now in an 0-2 count. He's feeling real confident about finishing this hitter off. He can go anywhere he wants.
And a swing and a line drive into right field. He's got it.
Now batting, right fielder, Ruiz.
And now the right fielder, Yuri Ruiz. First offering misses badly for ball 1. Check swing, called strike. And a count 1-2. The tying run at the plate. And it falls. They fired in quickly, so it's first and second with only one away.
Still able to come through behind in the count right there. You can't do much better than that on a pitch that far outside of the strike zone. Got him to chase on the 2-strike count, but he wasn't fooled. He hit that ball really well. Now that sets up a huge at bat in this ball game.
Now a chance for Enrique Hernandez. One out. Runners at first and second. That one outside. 2-0.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
Strike one to Kike Hernandez.
2-1.
Activity in the bullpen. Trevor McGill getting loose out there. Mizorowski getting loose as well. Runners at first and second with one gone. Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball. Breaking ball misses down and away.
This is a really good feeling for a hitter at this point in the ball game. You know that they don't want to walk you, so you're going to get a pitch to hit. You just better not miss it.
Got him looking. 2 away.
Well, he's going to have some thinking to do when he leaves the ballpark after this one. That was his 3rd strikeout, and this one looking, obviously, so he's been a little overmatched. He's got to find a way just to be more competitive up there at the plate.
Here comes a skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. Grant Anderson is done, and the line not closed on him yet as he's responsible for the runners on base. Back with a new pitcher after this.
Now pitching from
So
the
they bring
Brewers,
on their closer in the 8th, Trevor McGill.
And one thing on him, he's been really good this season at kicking the ball in the park. Not an easy guy to take deep.
Mookie Betts digging in a huge spot. Way inside, gets out of the way.
That missed. That's a ball.
That was absolute gas. Triple digits on the gun. It's just a different experience as a hitter watching that go by.
And that's in for a strike. First and second, 2 down. Bounding ball here, rolls foul. And now the count filled up 3-2.
They tried to get him to go, chase the pitch down and away, but he wouldn't bite.
Turns and fires to Betts. And a swing and a miss. Mookie Betts down on strikes.
A lot of adrenaline, we can see it right there, and sometimes you just got to let it out. That's an outstanding job of taking that, executing, and getting out of a tough inning.
Now pitching for
Back
Los
now,
Angeles.
new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th. Kirby Yates.
Coming on to face the righty here, and he's been fantastic against him this year. His numbers in those matchups are very good.
Here's the third
Leading up
baseman.
for the Brewers, the third baseman, Caleb Durbin.
Check swing, and he went. Strike one.
0 balls, 1
Yates,
strike.
a very difficult guy to get hits off of. It's really rare for teams to string stuff together against him.
He wins every pitch, and for a hitter, sometimes a victory is just fouling off one of his pitches.
Cut on and lifted in the air, and it falls. And the leadoff man aboard.
Unless he beats himself, somehow can't find it, doesn't have the control
The
and command that
first
day,
baseman, number
you can pretty much
9,
forget about it.
Bauer.
As a hitter, there's even more pressure to take advantage of any mistake, right?
Yeah, and you're hoping that, somehow, some way, whether it's a hit by pitch, a walk, something bad happens, because outside of that, his stuff is just too good to fail.
Bowers stands in now and watches strike one.
And he's got deception in his delivery, and it's not that he's trying to deceive the hitters. He just has this natural flow that makes it hard for hitters to pick the ball up. It gets on them a little bit quicker than they anticipate, even though they know what the velocity numbers are.
Movement in the bullpen. Shohei Ohtani. The veteran right-hander appears to be loosening up.
If it were an average catcher behind the plate, I'd say take second base, but this isn't a catcher you want to run on. His quick release is unreal.
Next pitch is outside.
1 and 2.
Got him looking. That's a strikeout. Next for Milwaukee, Andrew Monasterio.
Andrew Monasterio.
And first offering is fouled off.
Here we go, Milwaukee.
1 and 1.
Late that time, and it's strike two.
Wow, no fair
1,
right
2.
there. I mean, that slider didn't move till the very last moment. Incredibly difficult to pick that up. Just kind of have to tip your cap on that pitch.
Strike three, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, interesting. He's looking very comfortable out of the stretch after
The
giving up
catcher,
the leadoff
number
single.
13.
Back-to-back strikeouts. So they haven't been able to move that runner up, get him into scoring position, and try to have a better chance of scoring. I tell you, good job so far on the mound. He just needs one more out.
Haas now in the box, comes up empty with a swing
0
there.
and 1.
Well, if he's going to steal second, you want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate. Go ahead and get it out of the way so the hitter can focus on the pitch.
0 and 2.
Chopped left side. Rojas with the throw to first. And that is the inning. 1 hit, 1 left. 9th inning coming up. It's the Brewers 5 and the Dodgers 3. We go to the
Leading off
9th,
for Los
and
Angeles,
here's the first
the
baseman, Freddie
number 5,
Freeman.
Freddie Freeman.
Down and away
that
for
missed. That's
ball
a ball.
1. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Makes the grab, 1 down.
The center fielder, number 44.
And up next for Los Angeles, Andy Pajes. And that gets the top of the zone for a strike.
Just amazing to me how many closers and back-end relievers just throw absolute gas these days. I never would have had a chance.
Off the mark there. 1 and 1. The Dodgers down by a pair here in the top of the ninth. That one fouled off, 2-2. And they'll do it again. And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. Bowers pulls it down, and there's 2 gone.
The left fielder, number 23, Michael Conforto.
So they're down to their final out. The batter will be Michael Conforto. And there's the strike.
Backdoored him with a breaking ball. Just got the corner. There's nothing you can really do with that.
And that's in the
1-1.
Nothing but curveballs so far in the at-bat. Kind of makes it difficult as a hitter to know what to look for, because you start wondering if they'll keep coming with it or if they'll try to speed you up.
The Dodgers down to their final strike. And that just misses.
Pressure mountain right here with the tying run in the on-deck circle. He's got to find the strike zone.
Two down, nobody on. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. And a swing and a miss, and that is the ball game.
Well, this was a total team effort, using 6 pitchers in this ball game to get the win. Outstanding job of passing the baton. The next pitcher stepping up and getting it done. You got to give them a lot of credit, because this is not easy to do. We'll see how it affects them over the next couple of days.
The 5-3 final score in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.